A few months ago, a man named Jack came to see me. He was 42 years old. He exercised regularly, he ate well. He had built a successful career. From the outside, everything looked perfectly fine. But after sitting quietly for a few moments, he looked at me and said, "Dr. Emma, I feel like I'm slowly losing the man I used to be." That sentence stayed with me. He wasn't talking about getting wrinkles. He wasn't worried about his gray hair. He was talking about something much deeper. His energy wasn't the same. His confidence was fading. His erections weren't as strong as before. And every month, it felt like another small piece of himself was disappearing. The truth is, Jack isn't the only man who has told me this. I've heard the same story hundreds of times. Many men over 40 wonder, is this just what happens when we get older? Do I simply have to live with it? My answer is no. Growing older is normal. Giving up on your health isn't. Today, I want to show you one surprisingly simple habit that may help support healthy circulation and overall vitality. Most people already have it sitting in their kitchen. It's called baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate. But here's something very important. This isn't about drinking large amounts of baking soda. It's about understanding how to use it wisely and safely. When used appropriately, and only if it's suitable for your health, it may help support your body's natural balance. Your body is constantly trying to keep everything within a healthy range: temperature, blood sugar, fluid levels, and yes, your acid-base balance too. You may have heard people talk about having an acidic body. That phrase can be a little misleading. Your blood stays within a very tight pH range because your body regulates it extremely well. If it didn't, we'd become seriously ill. But that doesn't mean your daily habits don't matter. The foods you eat, how much water you drink, your activity level, your stress, even your sleep, all of these affect how hard your body has to work to maintain that balance. Many processed foods are high in sodium, sugar, and refined carbohydrates while being low in fruits and vegetables. Over time, these habits may increase the workload on your body's natural buffering systems. That's where bicarbonate comes in. Bicarbonate is one of the natural buffering substances already found in your body. In fact, your kidneys and lungs work together every day to help regulate bicarbonate levels. So when people talk about baking soda, they're talking about a substance that's closely related to one of the body's own natural systems. But here's something very important. More is not better. Drinking large amounts of baking soda is not a shortcut to better health. Too much can upset your electrolyte balance. It can also increase your sodium intake, which isn't appropriate for everyone. That's why I always tell my patients, if you're thinking about trying it, keep it simple. Keep it moderate. Remember, healthy aging isn't about finding one miracle ingredient. It's about building healthy habits that work together. The foods you choose, the amount of water you drink, your sleep, your exercise, your stress management. Those are still the biggest pieces of the puzzle. Now, let's talk about the safest way people commonly use baking soda, and just as importantly, who should avoid it. The first thing I want you to remember is this. This is not something you should take by the spoonful. More is definitely not better. In fact, taking too much baking soda can do more harm than good. That's why moderation is so important. For some healthy adults, a small amount mixed with plenty of water is sometimes used as part of their hydration routine. A common amount people talk about is around 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon in a large glass of water. No more than that. And if you have high blood pressure, kidney disease, heart disease, or you're on a sodium-restricted diet, this may not be appropriate for you. Always check with your healthcare provider before trying it. Here's another tip you've probably heard before. Some people like adding a squeeze of fresh lemon or lime. That often surprises people. They ask me, Dr. Emma, isn't lemon acidic? Yes, it is. But after your body processes it, lemons provide minerals and fit well into an overall healthy diet that includes plenty of fruits and vegetables. More importantly, adding lemon simply makes the water taste better. And when water tastes better, people usually drink more of it. Believe it or not, staying well hydrated alone can make a noticeable difference in how you feel throughout the day. Sometimes we chase complicated solutions when we're simply not drinking enough water. Now let's talk about timing. Many people enjoy starting the morning with a glass of water before coffee. After several hours of sleep, your body has naturally lost fluids. Rehydrating first thing in the morning is a simple habit that supports your overall health. Another time people often choose is later in the afternoon. You know that feeling. Around 3 or 4 o'clock, your energy starts dropping. Your focus isn't as sharp, and suddenly you're reaching for another cup of coffee or something sweet. Instead, some people take a short walk, drink a glass of water, stretch for a few minutes, and give their body a chance to recharge naturally. Those small habits often add up over time. But here's something I always tell my patients. Please don't expect baking soda to be a miracle solution. There isn't one food, one supplement, or one drink that can replace healthy daily habits. If your goal is better circulation, better energy, or better sexual health, you have to look at the whole picture. Are you sleeping enough? Are you exercising regularly? Are you managing your blood pressure? How's your blood sugar? How stressed are you every day? Those questions matter much more than any single ingredient. In fact, one of the best things you can do for your blood vessels is simply to move your body. Even a 30-minute walk most days of the week can support cardiovascular health. Resistance training helps maintain muscle, and eating more vegetables, healthy fats, lean protein, and fiber supports your entire body, including your heart and blood vessels. And let me ask you something. How many glasses of water do you honestly drink each day? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to know. If you've made it this far, I have a quick favor. Hit the like button if you've learned something new today. It really helps this video reach more men who may be silently struggling with the same questions. And if you haven't already, download my free guide, 9 Intimacy Tips Every Man Should Know. The link is waiting for you in the description below. It's full of simple, practical habits that can help you build confidence, improve intimacy, and support healthy aging. Tell me where you're watching from. What city do you live in? I truly enjoy reading your comments and seeing this community grow all around the world. I want to leave you with one important message. Aging doesn't mean giving up. Your body has an amazing ability to adapt when you give it the right support.